folks, Caroline here, and good evening to you. Sorry if I'm a little bit flushed in the cheeks. I've just come back from my weekly Pilates class, so I had a good workout. Oh, my stomach muscles, but I'm sure it's doing me good. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was just a little bit of reflection on how far I've come with my SFM journey, my personal journey, and just the changes that I've undergone personally over the last 5.5 months since I joined the SFM back in May. And this comes off the back of a conversation I had with a new friend who I met at Brand Incubator. We had a good conversation yesterday, and it just made me realise that so I'm 5.5 months in. I've been advertising on Bing for about 2 months now. Got about 50 subscribers, learning a lot. But the point is, so it's kind of following on from my video yesterday a little bit, where it's been suggested to me that I need to start earning an income. I'm going to come sit in the local cemetery here, just at the back of my house. But yeah, so it was suggested to me recently that I need to earn some money to give me extra marketing budget and just to give me some sort of security while I build my business, because I am in this for the long term and I want to make the decisions that are right for the next 5, 10, 15 years, rather than decisions that will get me money in the next 6 months, which is when, if my calculations are correct, my savings will run out. And I was thinking about the types of things I could do, and one of the things is I'm a photographer. I was employed as a cruise ship photographer for 3 years, and so have learned how to do portrait photography, studio portrait photography, environmental portrait photography, event photography, all that kind of stuff, weddings and that. And that's what I was going to go into business doing earlier this year, but I didn't, and I ended up in the SFM instead. Now, various reasons for that. Main one, well, the excuse I gave myself was I couldn't find a photography business model that suited the lifestyle that I want to live, which is a lifestyle of freedom, laptop lifestyle, being able to work from anywhere, anywhen. And I couldn't find or think of a way at that point that I'd be able to do that wouldn't involve like bookings, like having to be booked up months in advance to ensure that I had a funnel of people coming in and finding new clients all the time. And basically it was the sales and marketing part of the business that I had no idea how to do, felt really uncomfortable doing, and so just didn't do. Anyway, now I've been in the SFM 5 months, and as I say, I've started marketing, and I'm right in the throes of being advertising at the moment, in terms of really learning, finding it hard, but that's because it's new. And that's the whole point of learning something new, is you need to overcome, you need to gain the knowledge that you didn't have before, and you do that by doing, by doing your trainings, learning it, and then putting it into action, and that's where you really learn, and that's where I am. And it made me realise that now, if I did decide that I was going to start bringing some money in from a different income outside the SFM, that I now do have, not only do I have the sales and marketing skills to be able to know how to build a website, think about what platforms or where I might want to advertise my services, think about how I can package up what I might offer, think about how I can get people interested and build a list of people who are interested in photography services, think about how I might do it locally but also geographically. I mean, wouldn't it be great? One of the things that I love is travel. Imagine if I had people paying for me to travel around the world and take their photograph, for example. Now, I'm not expecting that to happen overnight. That sort of thing takes a while but to build up, but there was also a lot of fears I had myself around imposter syndrome, around am I good enough, having confidence in my photography, and that crippled me as well, and I wasn't able to start my photography business for those reasons, because I didn't know how much to charge. I just didn't feel confident like asking money for in payment for something that I just did. It's just me. It's not to say it's easy, but it's something that comes fairly naturally to me, and I just didn't value what I have to offer. And now, looking back 5.5 months on, I can see that I do have value. I've had examples recently where I've taken photos for friends and they've absolutely loved them, and I've looked back at them and I thought, I don't know why I don't charge for this, because I enjoy doing it. They enjoy doing it. I give them what they want, and why shouldn't I charge for it? So what I'm trying to say, folks, is that this education that SFM gives you is not just about building your SFM business. It's not about or not just about getting your first apps and your first members and your first sales, and getting some money coming in from your SFM affiliate business. But it's about the skills that you learn along the way, and how those skills set you up so that you can run any business that you wanted to in the future, and that you can have ideas for businesses that you wouldn't have even conceived of before going through this training. So that fills me with a lot of confidence. Now, I'm not necessarily going to start tomorrow and start off a photography business, because I've still got other things I want to do, and I still want to decide if that is really a path I want to pursue. Because if I do decide to pursue it, I want to do it properly. I don't want to just do it as a quick, way to make some quick cash. That's not what I want to do it for, because I've also learned a lot about myself throughout the SFM, and I want to, I love my lifestyle right now. I don't want to change it. I'm living the laptop lifestyle. I'm living my ideal day. The only, I'm 90% of the way towards my dreams, I have to say. Okay, make it 80%. 10% that's still to come is the actual making a living out of it and making the money, but I know that's going to come. That's just a matter of time. Plugging away, carry on, mastering the platforms, mastering creating a message, connecting with your avatar, all that stuff. And that's what you're going to learn. But, yes, there's 10% still of work on myself I want to do. There's still areas personally that I want to work on. But I'd say 80% of the way towards my ideal day in 5.5 months. That ain't bad, is it? Really? So, a lot to be grateful for, a lot to be thankful for. And for those people out there who feel like, they can't market the SFM because they haven't had success yet, meaning they haven't actually earned any money off it yet, my question to you is, what does success look like to you? And how close to it really are you actually today? So I'll leave that little thought with you there, folks. I'm going to go back inside and sort out some din-dins, and feel happy and relatively secure in where I am, what I'm doing and where I'm going. Alright folks, love you lots. I will see you in the next video, and enjoy the rest of your day. Alright, take care. Bye bye.